Now, a string of big orders for Korea's shipbuilders is raising hopes the ailing sector could be back on the recovery track, driven by rising oil prices. While the so-called Big Three are expected to regain some much-needed momentum this year, there are still, unfortunately, some dark clouds on the horizon. Kim Min-ji with the details.
There may be light at the end of the tunnel for Korea's ailing shipbuilding industry. Samsung Heavy Industries announced this week that it won a deal to build a floating storage and regasification unit, or FSRU, which is used in transiting and transferring liquefied natural gas. The order is estimated to be worth some $230 million. Samsung Heavy also won an almost $1.3 billion deal to build an offshore facility early this month. Hyundai Heavy Industries said it won an order to build an FSRU ship, as well as receiving orders from Iran to build 10 ships last month for $700 million. Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering also won a contract for a floating storage and regasification unit ship last month. It's also stepping up negotiations to deliver 2 drill ships ordered by Angola, which had been delayed. That's good news for Korea's shipbuilding industry, which has been suffering from massive losses amid an industry-wide slump and increased costs. Although it will take time for a complete rebound, there are hopes that new orders will be the start of putting the nation's shipyards back on recovery track. This as the industry is expected to pick up steam on the back of rising global oil prices. Crude prices, which hovered around the $40 a barrel mark last year, have recently risen to the $50 range. However, a downside factor is that the cost of building ships continues to rise. Experts say there are also uncertainties regarding to what extent oil prices will recover, while slow growth in the global economy could also weigh on the industry. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.